Guys, help me out. You
didn't give me any lines. I don't know what I'm supposed to help you with.
I'm drowning here, dude. You guys. I unplugged my microphone.
I don't know what to say.
I unplugged my headset, and so I plugged back in. Everything's fine. But help me out, dude. I'm really fucking up.
I'm happy to help. I'm here and I'm willing, but I don't know what you want me to do or say. You just jumped right
in. Welcome back to the Gus Eddy podcast, and I did it.
Okay?
I stuck the landing. I did it.
Okay. Do you want me to clap? Is this a clap situation?
I would like everybody to clap, even if you're driving. Both hands. Everyone could just give me a round of applause.
You know what? Don't lift them off the wheel. Just scoot them back and forth.
If you're a Postmates driver, one, thanks for being an essential worker. If you're a Postmates person on a bike, take those hands off the handles. Start giving me a round of applause on the street. Okay, Gus, we got some business. First order of business. Fucking surprise, we got podcast merch. You've been asking for it. We got it. We got the old holiday sweaters. If you missed those, I absolutely fucking love those sweaters, dude.
They're gorgeous.
Ones. We got post office merch. I mean, not the USPS. We got our joke of the post office merch.
And not even post office, an office in which you might exchange post, just to even further distance.
And it's not a storage unit, Gus. I hope you know that. I just want to add it there.
I feel as though I'm understanding more and more every day, but maybe I'll get there someday. Yeah.
Okay. We got a boys sweatshirt. We'll put it all on screen here. We tried to figure out what the link was before recording, but we don't know. So I'm gonna not add in the audio later. I'm gonna say it right now. So if you want the merch, go to the link below or go to GusandEddy.com. That's GusandEddy.com.
You're going there. Honestly, we did it. Everybody, thank you, though. Seriously, this is one of the best possible ways that you could support us. If you can't afford something, don't even worry about it. I see comments sometimes. They're like, oh, I wish I could get that. Don't worry. Just you being here and listening is enough. Thank you. But if you want to pick up a shirt, down there, guy.
Dude, I was looking to see what I forgot. Not only do we have a Gus and Eddy Knives hat, we have one fun Gus and Eddy shirt, and my maybe personal favorite, we have the Booger Wall Courtroom sketch shirt, which is fucking Leighton outdid himself. It's fucking awesome. So
it's beautiful.
Oh, also we have beer koozies. I forgot about that. That's a lot of shit, and there's also a bottle opener. And if we don't have one of those that's on the website, that means that we cut it by that point, and I just promised something that we don't have, and that's something. That's really something. It makes you think.
In hell. Yeah, it makes you think.
The other point of business. I just want to stress, you guys will see that I am in the Chicago suburbs set. I just want to stress to everybody, I did not come home for Thanksgiving and do the Thanksgiving travel block you saw on the news. I'm not gonna, some people maybe had to travel for it, but I just want to say I was 2 weeks quarantined. I came back well before Thanksgiving. I'm here into December, and then I come back and I'm quarantining until there's a vaccine. So I just wanted to make sure everyone knew I wasn't like one of those people who was going on Wednesday, leaving on Sunday, and they were like asking them on the news, why are you traveling for Thanksgiving? And they're like, it's been hard. We got to go to Florida. We gotta go. Yeah. And it's just like, I just want to stress, I'm here, but it wasn't for that, and I'm not being irresponsible with that stuff. I just want to make sure you guys knew, because honestly, if I was watching and I was just here around Thanksgiving, I'd be like, for me. So
yeah, you bet.
Anyways,
and again, it's not like you're not seeing everybody. You're just seeing your guy. Tony.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention as well. Yeah, I came back, and Tony and my mom works from home. Tony does the podcast here. We have been just fully in this bubble, and I'm not going out or doing anything. You know what's something a little bit upsetting?
What's that?
I saw one of my favorite restaurants in the area. The owner was arguing in the Yelp reviews about COVID safety with people that were upset about the lack of safety at that place. I wasn't going to go there. I was maybe going to get delivery from there. And I was like, oh man, I'm still going to eat your food once all this is over, but I'm not going to feel good about it.
Well, I mean, the good thing is you can get Arby's out here when you come back too. So
that's true. It sucks that I can't get Arby's in the Midwest, and I can get it when I come out to LA. So I think that's it for
business.
And we're rolling, and we're going, and we're keeping on moving. That's what I'm saying, Gus. That's my new catchphrase.
We're rolling and we're going
and we're keeping on moving. Yeah.
Is that, I mean, I want to prop you up, Eddie. I want to reinforce good ideas here. I don't know if that's the case. I feel as though it's a bit verbose, a bit wordy, dare I say.
So what I'm hearing is you not supporting me, and I think everyone's kind of catching that in the podcast, is that you're not very supportive of me, and that's maybe a character flaw of you.
Can I ask you something real quick? I would like you to repeat to me word for word what your catchphrase is.
I legit cannot remember.
I can't even remember.
We're rolling and we're going, and hey, we're keeping on moving.
I know the hey and the click was not in there.
I added it. I was giving it a little extra flair. Okay.
Brands evolve. We develop.
It's like I just watched Fantastic Mr. Fox. You know, he's got his catchphrase thing. He's got his what the fuck did he call it? You've seen Fantastic Mr. Fox, right?
I actually have not, no.
It's a good movie. Go see it.
Ow, bro. I know you watch it post-Thanksgiving or whatever the fuck, but ow, bro.
I watch it around Thanksgiving. It's not an exact day, but honestly, I'm pretty sure I told you I watch it right after Thanksgiving, and that's what I did this year, so you're right, and I'm wrong.
Big brain Gus over here. I gotta see that shit, dude. I still haven't seen that. I feel as though, like, I didn't watch Isle of Dogs either. The two
Isle of Dogs is
ones.
good. I really liked Isle of Dogs. I think I like Fantastic Mr. Fox way more, but I don't think that Isle of Dogs is a bad movie by any means. I'll say that.
Okay. Is Wes Anderson working on a new one right now?
It's done, but it didn't hit theaters because of COVID. It's called The French Dispatch is the new one, I believe.
Oh, I have heard that title around.
I think Chalamet is in it, and that's all I remember of who's in it. I mean, I'm just going to make a wild guess that Bill Murray's in it, and who knows, but he definitely probably is.
That's very true. And perhaps Luke Wilson, Owen Wilson, Ralph Fiennes, fucking Ed Norton.
Jason Schwartzman.
Jay Cyrus probably will be in that. I
think I think Markiplier is going to be in the new Wes Anderson film.
I would like to see a Wes Anderson adaptation of Unis Honest put to the big screen.
Oh my god, I want to see Ethan's Wes Anderson version. I want to see a Wes Anderson scene of when our friend Ethan Nestor took that one naked photo in his bathroom where he's like on the wall. You know that photo?
Oh yeah.
If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, our friend Ethan, listen, he doesn't show his butt or balls or peen, but because he's a gymnast, he straight up like took like this. He's completely horizontal, feet against the wall, hand on the mirror of his bathroom, like Spider-Man, taking a real risque photo in his bathroom. And I look at it every day, and it's my wallpaper on my phone.
That's what I've made all the billboards in Miles Morales just be Ethan Nestor, Spidey Peenan up on the mirror up there.
The number one issue between Gus and Sabrina and me and Chrissy is this one photo, and we were not budging at all. It is something that we will not budge on. I've had many arguments about it.
That's fine. You know, it's like they just got to work around it, you know? Like the water floweth around its stone in the creek, they must work around my Ethan Nestor butt peen pick.
I will say, and I'm kind of glad about this. So I don't know how you guys are doing, like any type of holiday tradition stuff. The kind of thing is, even when it comes, I mean, Christmas, I'll be, kind of just alone in my apartment. But for me, I'm like, I don't want to do any traditions this year, because I don't want to taint those traditions with 2020. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so
I get that.
I'm very sad that because there was too much going on for us to do a Thanksgiving episode, that Pilgrim Eddie didn't make an appearance. But I want Pilgrim Eddie to come back when we're on set next year and when it feels right. And because I really like that we drink too much on every holiday episode. And it's like that I feel like that's sacred to there, Pilgrim Eddie will return in the fall of 2021.
Thank God. I'm so excited, too, because I finally found the turkey hat this year, too, about a couple of weeks ago.
Yes, okay. So Turkey Gus returns as well.
We're letting the turkey marinate the entire year before we pull this bitch out.
That thing's gonna be sopping wet.
Ooh, God, it's gonna be drenched. I'm gonna just dunk it in gravy before I put it on my head next year.
Dude, one thing is, listen, I feel for all my gamers out there who are trying to grab a PS5 and things are just not working out. I feel for you guys. I'm so sorry for everybody.
Is that like actually? I'm not trying to be a dick because I don't have mine and I'm not jumping on it, so I haven't been trying. Is it still that much of a problem to get one?
So essentially, what the I think it's the CEO of PlayStation, not Sony, was like, we are out of stock and we're trying to. I think he said there's going to be some new stock before the end of the year, like during the holiday season. But like, I'm pretty sure every time the PS5 goes on sale on like Walmart, scalpers with like a bunch of bots buy up the whole stock to a degree and then try and resell it. Dude, it's like the PS5 is like the fucking Wii right now. It's really weird.
It's crazy, dude. Yeah, this whole thing is so strange where it's like it's been such a finite good for such a long time with pre-orders, and now that's fucking out. It's like you can't get one of these machines. What the hell?
Yeah, I don't know if we have any podcast listeners that were just kind of like too young to know about it. It was kind of right when we were getting old enough to pay attention. The fucking era of every family in America trying to grab a Wii during holiday season for like a year kind of was insane. Because wasn't it the next Christmas came around and it was still hard to get, right?
I do remember it being at least a hot commodity. I don't remember how hard it was to get, but yeah, it was full surge for more than a year.
Yeah, that's it's just weird. I don't think that'll happen with the PS5, but that was such a crazy time. It's just like
that was weird.
People were fighting each other for a Nintendo Wii. Great system, a lot of good memories, but you know, I don't think it's worth grandma getting clocked on the side of the head at Walmart.
It was hilarious too, thinking about like, especially like, obviously, regular consoles will have the deterioration in their lifespan and stuff too, but the Wii, more than any other console in my lifetime that I remember, I just remember it being so almost insultingly cheap, like in the last couple of years of it really being kind of like, hey, you might have a game for the Wii, where it was just like the amount of times that I saw that as like a prize at some dumb college giveaway or some like high school fundraiser thing or a sport event or some shit. It's just like that was the default prize. Like I remember for a while I saw multiple locations around me in like local game stores and shit in Wisconsin where I could go in and buy like a brand new Wii with like Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort for like $99, and it was like still when they were releasing like a lot of Wii games and shit. You just got the whole bundle for like $100.
Damn, dude, I just like I would say it's weird because I don't know if the Wii, like, what would you class? I wouldn't say it's like underappreciated because it was this fucking phenomenon, but then it was like I think everyone had the experience where they played it, they got tired of it, and they moved on to something else, and they missed a couple of really cool games if it wasn't your main console. And I think the biggest miss for a lot of people once they moved on to the 360 and PS3 was fucking Mario Galaxy, baby. Wow.
You know, I still haven't played
Galaxy.
that. I played a couple hours of the first one, and I was just like, I was a dumb kid, and I was like, I don't want to collect all these fucking stars with the point and click shit, so I stopped playing it.
I get you.
You know what though? The deck was stacked against me because we had our own Wii, but before we had that, my cousin let us borrow his Wii for like 4 months, and it was a cracked homebrew Wii that had like 200 fucking games on it.
Oh,
you know?
Dude, I remember that one of my childhood best friends would like, I think his cousin got him an Xbox like that, and he was like, just tell me any game you want, and I will show up with a disc that will be that game. And he's like, if it came out, he goes, if it came out yesterday, I'll get it. And it was the craziest 2 months ever. And then Xbox, because it was connected to Xbox Live, Microsoft bricked that bad boy and was like, and then so he got my friend a new one because he felt bad. But it was just like the craziest time ever. And I remember like we asked for like Viva Pinata. It's like I'm sure there was like some amazing games, and we were like, let's get the Pinata game because we were 12 and stupid. But dude, Viva Pinata was fun as fuck.
That's in a similar vein, that reminds me of every time when I was a little kid. Again, I didn't have console shit growing up, but I could have access to PC stuff, and we never really just went and bought video games. But I had this one shining opportunity every single year, where I went to my buddy Jacob's house for birthday parties.
Oh, I remember this. Yeah.
And I'm kicking myself because his dad let me burn one CD, and the first year that I went there, I was like, okay, well, I definitely really, really, really want Age of Empires. But then I was like so scared because I was still young enough and I was a dumb kid, and I was like, I feel as though if my parents saw me have Age of Empires, even though they don't know what it is, they'd be like, what is this game? It's too violent. Give me that game. So I chose fucking Pac-Man Adventures Through Time.
Oh, man.
Which turned out to be pretty fun. But
was it one of the Age of Empires? I think we talked about, I might have asked the same thing before. It was one of the like 3D platformer Pac-Man games, right?
Yeah, and it's like, I'd love to go back and revisit it, but it was still that gridlocked, like, this traditional gameplay of Pac-Man, go through the lines and stuff, but it was sort of, like, tilted up third person, and it was just, there was a shitload of different environments. You literally traveled all through time, so it was kind of fucking cool, but it was no Age of Empires, you know?
Yep. Well, we had a whole holiday miss for our boys. You want to hear from our boys? You want to hear a couple of preguntas right now?
Let me call my friggin' boys here and see what the heck they're up to, guy.
Hello? The boys?
Pick up. This is a business call. Don't let it go collect.
How did you all get on one phone call together? Well, bro, this is pretty weird. And then I hang up on them.
Damn. Please never hang up on me ever. That would be really sad and crappy, so.
Well, you'll see. You know, who knows?
All right, here we go. Ask us your questions. If just wanted to quick get ahead of this, if you're a Spanish speaking listener, preguntas is what that is. Ask us your question or preguntas at Eddie Burback or at Gus Buckets on Twitter, and we'll fix your life. All right, at Brad and things, and I gotta send you a little photo here. All right.
Okay.
Says, what is the deal with toilet paper math? Can you please help a brother out? Oh my God, this is. What the fuck? Is this all real? Here, let me send this. Is this just an amalgamation of all the different toilet paper breakdown?
Yeah, so I hate this. This is actually something that I've dealt with. So toilet paper companies will put a giant number on the outside of the packaging. It'll say like 36. And your brain goes, okay, that's 36 rolls. And what they're saying is these are 17 rolls. But because they're mega rolls, they equal the paper of 36 rolls. Whether that is true or not, give me the fucking number, because it's supposed to be deceiving. You know, it's like it's a small number with a big number next to it. And it's like, what the fuck is going on here? Because here's my thing. I don't have a measurement for a toilet paper roll. So when they're like, this is 10 rolls, but it's 20 regular rolls because these are mega. What measurement is a toilet paper roll? Is that officially recognized by something? Or are they just making shit up?
This sounds like kind of a self-declared unit here. A mega roll too?
Yeah. It's
Mega plus? Mega plus roll? Double plus?
That's what I'm saying, dude. It doesn't make any fucking sense. This one's so 36 double plus rolls equals 82 regular rolls. What does that mean? Like, I need to know, if you're going to do that, I need a measured distance if I roll toilet paper out, how long a regular roll is measured. You know what? We should do an experiment on the podcast when I get back.
Oh, absolutely.
Not together, obviously, but you understand.
Oh, I get it.
Once I'm back with my toilet paper, so I don't, my mom doesn't come downstairs and just 15 rolls of toilet paper are rolled out, and I got a measuring tape, and I'm like, it's for the podcast.
Don't step on this. Don't step on this. Get out of here. Oh, by the way, too, I forgot I was going to do this for this episode that we took a week off. I still have to do the big straw challenge with the toilet paper tube roll.
Oh, yeah. Are you doing that today?
I don't have any paper towels, so I can't do both of them. I totally fucking forgot.
Okay, for people that missed the last episode, Gus is going to do the big straw challenge where he uses a toilet paper roll to suck up a bunch of water at once. And I need to see it, and I need to hear it, and I need to know how it goes. Wait, you don't have any paper towel roll or anything? Or
I have a toilet paper roll. I can go grab one of those really quick.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
Might as well get
Still
this
big straw.
Going. All right, I'll be right back.
Hey guys, It's just me and you for a bit. Gus has walked away. I uploaded a new video. I'm working on a new one again, which is cool. I'm feeling real motivated lately. So if you want to check those out, I'm sure some of them are uploaded by now. Some of them aren't. I'm not God. I can't edit, a video a week? I don't know who the fuck does that. And I know, guys, that seems... how the fuck does, I love Danny, my friend Danny Gonzalez. Danny uploads, weekly. And I don't know where he finds the energy or time, and I'm, so impressed by it. And they're all funny. And then I'm over here I need a month for my process. This motherfucker's uploading once a week. How do I compete with that? Not competing, he's my friend, but you understand.
I'm in
Gus
here.
is back. I was just shooting the shit with the boys. So I think we're pretty much good if you want to head back out.
Actually leave?
Oh, no, sorry. I was only saying if you wanted to. I thought you were suggesting that. So.
Oh, yeah. No, I'll stay. I'll leave. I'll stay. I'll stick around.
Do you notice the small, kind of gaslight thing? I was not gaslighting, but I was you said that.
Oh, fuck. All right, so I got a brand new, fresh tube of toilet paper. I am going to unroll this.
Uh-huh.
So that it is not wasted.
Wait. I'm confused. So wait, you got a full roll? Oh, I thought you just had an empty one. I didn't want to make you have to unroll a full roll of toilet paper.
I ain't using no poopy roll.
Okay. Wait, would it be a poopy roll though?
Yeah, I make it a default thing to say the roll that I'm actively using to be wiping my ass that week. I make it a point to shit directly through the tube as kind of a challenge to myself.
Right. So then it's already near that area, so you can rip and wipe immediately.
Yeah. I call it the old rip and dip, you know what I mean?
Oh, goddamn.
Alright, she's almost clean here. Looks like we're gonna have a couple of micro rolls for ourselves here.
Okay. So did you get a bowl of water? Is that what you said you were gonna do?
I have a clear, tall, thin glass of water, so you can see the water in there.
So for those of you at home that are unfamiliar with this challenge, like I was last episode, essentially the challenge is he's just going to suck up the water real fast, and that's it.
That's it. And now I got to see if I can actually drink some and not choke. You win if you don't choke.
And just so you guys know, you lose if you choke.
Yeah.
Just to establish the rules.
Really just is kind of creating a really fun, positive feedback loop here. That's what this game is all about.
Be sure to do it real close to the mic.
I'll be sure to do it right on the mic. So my strat going into this, I think most people
suck.
I think most people fuck it up because they try to go and inhale it, and you're just breathing water in. But I think if I kind of don't breathe and I just try to go for one giant, when you're sucking down a chocolate malt or something, you just go. You just give that little suction thing.
But you're doing it with a pretty open mouth, right?
With kind of I very much have, that guy in Monsters, Inc., Randall's buddy that gets his lips sucked so fucking dry by that screen machine.
I do.
I'm basically making those lips and I'm cramming them down this little toilet paper tube. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to need a countdown, Eddie.
All right. 50. 49. Okay, sorry.
All right,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. The sound
I did it.
You did it?
I'm not even fucking kidding you. I did it. I seriously got some. I didn't even choke.
Wait, you heard me swallow? Or you got the whole? Did you slurp the whole thing?
I didn't slurp the whole thing. This thing is disintegrating.
That's the challenge, Gus.
All right, I'm going back in.
Oh, God, the noise that I'm hearing.
Oh. I mean, I can't. It's literally unable to be sucked again, and now I'm just sitting in water.
Okay, you can stop.
All right. I want to say for the record that I fucking passed that, though. I got an entire mouthful of water.
If you got an entire mouthful... Okay, I thought you put an entire mouthful in. Why would you...
Oh, no. I mean, I probably have about 15 mouthfuls in here.
Oh, well, then you can't... Sorry, you don't have to do the whole thing.
Yay!
You did it, yeah.
I'm a champion.
If you did the full mouthful, I didn't make it. The moment after that was just like, are you sure I have to do it?
Are you sure?
Oh, man. Give a hand for Gus, even if you're driving.
Yay! I'm cleaning. I have definitely water all over my computer chair. And Chris, I'm wearing your Neat Dude hat today. So I don't mean to disparage your merch, but I wore your Neat Dude shirt yesterday, and it was fantastic, but it's dirty now, and it's the closest thing to me, so I'm using it to wipe up the water. I hope you're not insulted.
So essentially, Chris, he's saying he hates Neat Dude, and he thinks it's bad, and he's a piece of shit.
I went out of my way to establish that wasn't my point.
Well, then, you did it wrong because I got lost somewhere on the way.
Oh, man.
And that's on you.
Now it looks like I peed my pants with pee right now.
I hate when I do it specifically with pee.
I know, I like to diversify.
When I do it with Hawaiian Punch, it's not as bad. But
oh my god.
You ever in the audience this is my stand-up set, y'all ever piss Hawaiian Punch?
Some of you, a couple parents in the audience.
You seen this? You hear about this?
This guy has. This
guy Hawaiian Punch piss, you hear about this?
You hear about this thing? Imagine Seinfeld coming out trying to do some crowd work with Hawaiian Punch piss.
Dude, one thing that's one of my favorite recent just club stand-up bits, or recent before the pandemic, is a guy. I forgot his name, but if people who are uninformed, when Jerry Seinfeld was, I believe, 40, he dated a 17-year-old girl that became his, I think, current wife, right?
I don't know.
And this guy did a stand-up set in an impression of Jerry Seinfeld that was something along the lines of don't you hate it when you go to your girlfriend's house and her parents are the same age as you? And a bunch of relatable things of don't you hate it when you have to drop your girlfriend off at math class? like a Seinfeld bit about the issues of dating a teenage girl, which is just a really good takedown of kind of what happened. Anyways, it was just really funny. I wish I remembered the guy's name. Bit. I'll probably find it at some time and recommend it later. I don't want to just take the guy's joke and put it on here.
Oh, I'm still drowning over here a little bit.
Okay, well, you got another pregunta?
Oh, yeah, let me open my cellular mobile device here. All right, here's a pregunta. All right, this one, again, we're reading them fresh off the presses. This one this one makes my blood boil.
Oh, no.
All right, so this is from @Jagombles, and @Jagombles says, disagreement. My roommate, and I'm going to excise the name, my roommate, blank, recently told me that she tops off our spoiled milk with our new milk and said it is like a blood transfusion. It makes it fresher. Please help me.
Wait. So she is taking a fresh thing of milk and pouring it into spoiled milk. That's what you're telling me.
Yes. So as if the milk that's spoiled in her mind is still not beyond repair, so she's trying to do a quote-unquote 2% milk transfusion to try to resurrect the spoiled milk with a little fresh young blood of the new milk.
So let's say, and maybe it's true, maybe we'll see, I'll get tweets. They're actually, that works. I don't care if that works. Just drink the new milk.
Just don't even fuck with that. And also I don't know the science, but how the fuck could that work?
That's the thing, is I'm reserving it just in case. I don't know. But maybe if we want to Google it right now. Here, let me give it a search. Because
what do you search for even?
Can fresh milk save...
No, type in, help me, my milk is dying. How do I save it?
Can you save spoiled milk? 9 reasons why you should never, ever throw away. Well, I know you can do that, yeah, but I'm sure, okay, it's just saying, why you shouldn't throw it away for any, cooking stuff. I'm just going to assume that it sounds the way it is and that doesn't work. But also, how often is your milk spoiling where this is a problem and you have new milk? Just finish the damn milk then, or get smaller things of milk. If you're worried about wasting it, get on top of your milk consumption. That's all I'm saying.
Also, again, it's probably you can go for a half gallon of milk or so, get a little half gallon.
Yeah.
And if you, outside of coffee cream or shit, if you use it for anything else, you telling me you can't finish a fucking half gallon of milk in a week or two?
That's
really?
The thing is, when I was having more cereal at the beginning of the pandemic, I found that I was letting 1 or 2 times milk spoil because I wasn't having cereal enough. I just straight up stopped having cereal because I was I don't want to keep wasting all this milk. I mean, I had cereal dry, but I was I don't want to waste all this milk, so I'm I'm out the game. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't keep up with the milk game, and so I had to cancel it out. But I'll say, especially I'm assuming this roommate isn't consulting the other person.
Oh, I would imagine not. Yeah.
And it's like, you gotta be fucking crazy to do that shit. I'm just
the milk supply.
The podcast has burned me too many times though, where I don't want to say that it for sure doesn't work because I feel like I'll have people be like, actually, Eddie, you were wrong.
You know what? I'll let you take that stance, but I feel so fucking confident that I will say there's no way that doesn't work fully.
Thank you for saying that for both of us.
I'm hitting my giant CeeLo lock in my vote answer.
And I want people to know, I don't think that it works, or do I think that there's like a possibility where I would try it? I don't know the science, man. I'm not a cow scientist or a dairy doctor or whatever the hell they're called. I have no idea.
A milkist. I ain't no milkist.
We know Gus isn't because obviously he wasn't in, the cheese book.
You had to bring up the cheese book. Much distance and healing had gone by in the last couple of months, and then you just fucking ripped the scab off.
We're talking about dairy. We're talking about how you weren't in Extra Cheese Please.
I was clearly into book, and I was excised because of publishing, editing reasons. It went too long.
I don't want to bring up old drama. For people that don't know, Gus thought he was in a book, and he wasn't in the book. And
I was told I was in the book!
And, that's just what people have been talking about, I think, ever since, and that's where we're going to leave it. That you weren't in the book, and that's it.
You're lucky my name's in this podcast, or I'd leave.
It could be the And Eddie podcast. I'm keeping the and for no reason.
And every time it's announced elsewhere, you still insist that people have to leave the requisite amount of pause for where my name would have been.
They're like, so you're the host of the And Eddie podcast. And I'm like,
what?
Sorry, I don't mean to correct you. It's the And Eddie podcast. So I don't mean to be nitpicky. And they're like, I know I get why Gus left. And I'm like, you mean why left? I don't say his name.
So you can't even say his fucking name? Nope. No, man. Just the sound of his name absolutely dists me.
I love that, especially, you're lucky my name is on the podcast, which both of our names gives us kind of absolute power over the podcast. But you're essentially saying, I'm trapped in this because my name is on the title.
Oh, man. That's it. It's binding, dude. Hey everybody, this episode is sponsored by Amazon Alexa. Thank you so much for sponsoring the Gus and Eddie podcast. Now listen, I am always looking for ways to make my life easier. You guys know me. We're all juggling so much, so the ability to offload even the smallest tasks can make a difference. One convenience that I can't believe I lived without: smart bulbs for smart bulbs connected to Alexa. Pardon me. And right now, Amazon Alexa is offering a special smart lighting bundle for our listeners. With an Amazon Smart Lighting Bundle, you can turn your home into a smart home in just minutes. Setup is easy and you don't need any extra equipment. Just connect your own new smart bulb to the Echo Dot and you're all set, guy. You're all set. Set every possible mood with over 16 million light colors to choose from. Or control the lights in your home with the sound of your voice. You just say, Alexa, turn on the lights. I hope I didn't turn on any of your lights at home. Sorry if I did. Please turn them lights off, please, Alexa. Thanks. Anyway, you can also set lighting routines to gently wake you up in the morning, help you wind down at night, or completely turn off at a certain time. Right now, you can get 20% off your Amazon Smart Lighting Bundle only at amazon.com/Gus and Eddie. Every bundle includes an Echo Dot smart speaker and a Singled color-changing light bulb. Wow, that's a mouthful. That's amazon.com/Gus and Eddie to get 20% off and take advantage of this amazing smart home deal. Amazon.com/Gus and Eddie. Thank you, Amazon Alexa, for sponsoring this episode of the podcast. Guys, go away!
Can you imagine if one of us died and we kept the name The Gus Eddy Podcast but replaced the host and didn't change it to their name?
Oh my God. Well, if I died, you'd have to good fucking luck finding another Gus. I'd have a little bit more luck with there's a little more Eddies.
I'm saying we don't even find the exact name replacement. We keep the new guy's I die, the new guy's name is like Jim, but it's still the it's still the Gus and Eddy Podcast, and Jim will never change that. Fuck, you know, fuck Jim. He can't replace me. I'll haunt the bitch. I'll do it.
You'll haunt the podcast, dude? What the hell?
I'll haunt Jim.
Oh, okay. You won't mess with me, though, right?
You know.
I mean, I would have been the one that knowingly recast the role of my buddy here. Just fucked you over.
I just don't want... I would haunt you, but only to the level to ruin your friendship with this new guy, because I'd be a little bit jealous.
That's fair. So, that seems like the fair jurisdiction of the haunt.
You know what I would do is I wouldn't... I would start mixing fresh milk into the spoiled milk and not doing it in front of you so you thought it was him.
Oh my God, dude. I'd lose my mind if that continued to happen in my house. Honestly, I'd be like, what the fuck is... Because I'd forget about this question in a week, and then I'd be like, what the fuck is going on with my milk right now?
That's such a waste of my power. I mean, I'd probably start going through... I'd go through walls. How soon would you go through a wall if you were a ghost? Immediately, right?
I'd have to try it. It'd be like day one. Like, I'd be in the training room, you know, where you're just still waking up. You're like, where am I? And they're like, all right, so you're a ghost. Let me just lay down some ground.
Yep.
It's like, we'll get to that in a sec. And I'd just be going right through. I would because what's he going to stop me? I'm just going to leave. There's no goddamn walls that can contain me.
Well, that's the thing is I probably... first, obviously, I'm going to cry. I'm going to ghost cry a little bit because I'm sad. But then, like, I'm going to go straight to, like, Area 51 in the Pentagon and start just reading shit. You think they prepped for ghosts? You think Area 51 has a fucking fence for ghosts? Or you think I could just walk right in?
No, I bet they got Dumbledore to cast that sort of fake force field like you did around Hogwarts.
The president in like fucking just like JFK is like, get me Dumbledore. We have too many ghosts reading our secrets. And the idea of JFK knowing what Dumbledore is the funniest thing in the world to me.
Just barking, get me Dumbledore, like it's a national security issue. It's like, sir, but why? We'll happily get Dumbledore for you, but again, it's like, why didn't you use him for like the Bay of Pigs invasion? I need him now, damn it! I didn't want to ask too many favors. He would not return them when we really needed them.
I don't think there's a such thing as Cuban ghosts, but we need Dumbledore here.
It's like, why? There are only white ghosts. JFK.
JFK.
Hey, come on.
JFK.
I'm sorry. I'm ornery.
All right, you got another pregunta?
I do have another pregunta right here. By the way, I don't know why the fuck JFK was the jumping point off of this. Probably should have just mentioned this in business quick, but I just want to I forgot I had something on my own. Today I uploaded a new sketch, but it's got Ian Kung in it, and I just wanted to share with the folks at home, by the way. Ian has been living in a place all by himself, and a couple days ago, me and Sabrina and Ian, just the three of us, we got double tested before we went immediately to an Airbnb, and we hung out for a few days, and then came immediately back to our apartment, not breaking our 3-person bubble, and I filmed a shitload of content with Ian and Sabrina during that time. So if you're gonna see a lot of Ian Kung stuff for the next couple of months, but I just wanted to let people know that's how we did that. There's the logistics of that. There's new sketch stuff out. I'm sorry I forgot to say that at the business part at the top of the day. So.
Also, one thing I want to add to, just like quick thing in there. I just want people to know, like, even when we talk about any like COVID safe stuff, we're not applying that to like an essential worker if there's something out of your control for COVID safety. Like, me and Gus know we have like such a privilege with our job that we don't have to like go do certain things. And so I just want to thank all the boys out there that are especially essential workers or healthcare people, which are also essential workers. So I don't know why I said it was different. Thanks for putting it on the line for the rest of the country and I guess the rest of the world for whoever's doing it. So appreciate you. We love you.
We love you very much. Thanks for saying that.
I saw one person say once that they thought maybe that we were like judging even essential workers and they were one. And it's like, no, absolutely not. Like, I would never.
I reserve almost the entirety of my judgment to those of us who absolutely are in these unique positions and then choose to be so flagrantly unsafe despite all of these head starts that they have for a situation like that.
I will say, if you are an essential worker and there's something really petty that annoys me, I will judge you for that, not for any of the other stuff. If you, like, I don't know, like, pour milk and spoiled milk into the fresh milk.
At the Kroger,
I will thank you for being an essential worker, and then I will, when you turn around, go, fuck that guy for that. But thank you, and you're a hero. But, gosh, can you believe this fucking milk thing? But thank you.
Oh, yeah, dude. Honestly, that's perfectly paced. All right, I got a bop right here. At am always anxious. Says, hey boys, long-time listener, first-time asker. If you were to make a Disneyland-esque ride about anything, what would be the theme and what would the ride do? That's
okay,
bop.
Let's have two. Let's first have with Disney and their ownership stuff what you'd make, and then one of just an absolute side one. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So like one in the realm of possibility they could make, and then one for anything we'd possibly want, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Dude, both of them are kind of difficult, though. I feel like I had a good idea that I was talking with Chrissy about for a Disney ride, but I don't remember it. And I can't... Fuck, man. Was
it Disney? Like Disney specific?
I think so. I think also you and I talked about once that, like, if they could... Really, because I heard it was kind of disappointing, the Monsters, Inc. ride at Disney. I never went on it, though.
I went on it. It fucking sucks bad,
Does it have to do with the doors?
No, like, I can't even remember. I think there was a microscopic area with the doors in there, but it really just is, like, a very, very poorly lit, like, series of, like, mid-range dioramas that you very slowly walk through or ride
One
through.
thing is, like, imagine you have kind of unlimited space and unlimited money. And they nailed if people that don't remember the Monsters Inc. scene where they're chasing Randall, or Randall's chasing them, and they're going through the doors. Can you imagine being in like a large room with all those doors, and then like flying through like a hotel room in Paris, and then flying out back, and then you know what I mean, like going through like a bunch of different places? It would be like fucking impossible. But if we're talking like budgetless, you know, in the future we can do this, that would be so fucking cool. Might not be the coolest experience, but that one comes to mind right away.
Dude, I'm just thinking now, not to get too off track here, but fucking even just as a VR game, that would be so fun.
Yeah,
to be able to go through all these doors. Holy shit.
I don't really know outside of Disney stuff what I do though. I'm hoping the Tron ride is cool.
I hope so too. Yeah.
Because Tron is like a pretty cool base for a ride, you know, like that is especially if you hit the music from like the last Tron movie, Tron Legacy. Ooh, baby, that's a soundtrack right there, Gus. I don't know if you watched Tron Legacy recently, but I love that movie. It's fucking awesome.
I have to do a rewatch on that. I watched that around when it came out. Was that like 2010 that it came out or so?
Yeah, you should definitely rewatch it. It's definitely worth it, especially even for the soundtrack, because Daft Punk did it, and it's cool. Okay.
I forgot about that. Damn. Okay. As long as my boy Jeffy B is in the ride, as long as I can ride a crouched over Jeffy B who is who's shaped like a Tron light cycle, that'd be great.
What was I gonna say too? I can't think of. This is such a good question.
This is a great one.
One thing I would actually love to hear is people on the subreddit come up with like what they think a cool ride would be, because I just want to hear people's ideas. But like I feel like we've talked even about ideas, but I'm just blanking on like all of them right now.
Let's do this next week. If there's some good ones, we'll share some of the best ideas from the subreddit.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that'd be fucking awesome.
r/Gus and Eddie. Thanks for all the memes and stuff on there, everybody. Absolutely. Fuck, dude, my head's in the space now. What do you think?
Yeah, I was gonna say just visually, if they made a Coco ride that's in the like Coco, like what would you call the world in Coco?
Mexico.
I mean, once he's dead. Not talking about the fucking
Mexico. Strange name.
I'm like, what is this? What is this odd place that you're walking around?
There's just people in the ride. It's Mexico. Yeah. Hey.
The world building with the ofrenda and everything. It's
whoa.
Like, Dude, no, but yeah, once the Coco, like the beautiful Coco, like I don't even know, I don't want to say like underworld. That sounds like, like Hades type shit. I don't know exactly what you call it, but with like those orange leaves and all the fucking lights everywhere, you could nail that in a ride. That would be fucking awesome.
That would just be so interesting. Honestly.
Are they making a Coco ride? I'm gonna look it up.
I don't know. I don't know if they have any future with the with that franchise. If they do a sequel at all, it's
dude,
a perfect one.
Have you seen the Spider-Man ride stuff?
From Universal Florida or what?
No, it's Disney, because Marvel they own it now, so they're doing like Disney owns Marvel. So I don't know exactly how the ride's gonna work, but I saw Imagineers. There's a video. I would say everyone just Google like Imagineering like Spider-Man robot, and it is like a robot that they've designed to like get thrown in the air and to do acrobatics like a real person.
What?
It's fucking crazy. And I'm assuming it's like, I think they said that the ride might be kind of like swinging. It's like a pendulum type thing. And I think they have Spider-Man leaping into the air next to you.
Oh my God, that sounds awesome as hell.
Yeah, Disney, I don't want to spoil any of it. Chrissy and I, like a week before the pandemic really hit, we're at Disneyland. And I went on Rise of the Resistance. And it was such a cool experience that I'm like so excited for any new rides with the tech for it. Because Rise of the Resistance, I had to Google like 5 different things because I was like, how the fuck does this work? Mm-hmm. And like I get it now, but there was like multiple things in the moment where I was like, I can't explain what I'm seeing right now, which is fucking awesome. So we're not Disney freaks, but goddamn, I love the tech of those rides, Oh, and also, I didn't mean freaks in that way. I just mean really fanatic people about it, which is also not a problem. I'm just saying that's not what I am. I'm not, at Disney every day. I'm not still going during the pandemic. Dude, I saw a TikTok of this woman who was like, just so you guys know, for Disney, you have to wear a mask, and it's at a lower capacity. And it's like, yeah, that's what life is like right now for literally everywhere. And so did you think that Disney was going to be different? Like, I have no idea.
Yeah, and that doesn't just give you I'm sure you're fully safe in that park that thousands of people are touching and eating and licking and shitting and coming on.
Dude, I'm licking, pre-pandemic, I was licking every corner of Disneyland. For real.
You should have seen me on the Indiana Jones ride when the Jeep is going through there. I basically just had my head out the left window, tongue extended the whole time. I was pretty much just one lick mark down the entire track.
Dude, I would jump out of the Jeep at the very end when Indiana Jones tells you a good job, and I just straight up make out with him. I'd straight up just do it.
Good job. You're just like into the microphone.
I would sprint up to him, and I would jump in that way, like when like somebody comes home from the military and their kid jumps on them, where you like wrap your legs around them. And I would just start making out with Indiana Jones but this is. Hey, this is before. This is pre-Chrissy, okay? This is PC.
You can say pre-COVID, like that was the concern.
No, this is during COVID. It's just. Oh wait, shit. That's also during. I have talked myself into a corner here. Let's move on. This is totally a bit. So let's keep. Maybe another question. That was a great question from that person, though.
That is a great one. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the subreddit responses. Anyway, this just jogged my memory of here before I do another pregunta is there was I told you a little bit off podcast. I'm gonna tell the boys here. I'm very excited. I've got my VR set up, just fucking working perfectly now, dude. It is so fantastic.
Hell yeah, I love it, man.
I got the Valve Index, and if anybody has, I don't know if I don't think it's Index specific. I think you can use it for anything. But holy shit, get yourself OVR Toolkit. It is not a sponsor. OVR Toolkit, it's a couple of bucks. You literally have almost lossless time, full accessibility over your entire computer. Like if you can get good at it, you can just do a quick button hotkey and you can open up unlimited screens that overlay over any game or program that you're in, that you can move around, and you can have a keyboard in front of you that you can really quickly type on and have precision aiming with the clicking as you move it to you. It is changed the way that I use VR. You don't have to take the headset off to just do dumb shit like, all right, let me just, open that window, resize, okay, back in. You're in it the entire time, and I've been playing around with all the different Steam home screens, so now I fire my little bad boy up, and I'm in Hobbiton. I'm sitting on my rocking chair that is coincidentally the perfect same dimensions as my shitty Amazon Basics desk chair, so it looks like my arms are resting on the actual chair that I feel, and there's the music going, and I'm so happy I got it fully set up now. It's really fun.
Hell yeah, dude. I still got to play a couple of games when I get back, like Half-Life Alyx and stuff. I never really got. I was just scared. For people that don't know, in the Half-Life series, there's a monster called the head crab that tries to jump on your head and attach to your face and head. And in the VR game, they look very real, and it makes me so uncomfortable that I had to like pause the game because I was by myself. But
yeah.
Anyways, moving past that VR shit, you got another Pregunta, my man?
Yeah, I got a little friggin' Pregunta. Let me check right here. At Eddie Not Eddie said, do you guys ever experience writer's block? And if so, how do you overcome it? There are legit times where I feel like I can't think at all. Also, you guys are amazing. Thanks, Eddie. What do you think, Eddie?
All the time. It's a lot of the time for me, my block, especially even when it comes with videos, is I really care about, when it comes to commentary, I really care about what I'm choosing to talk about. And if I feel like there's nothing I'm passionate about, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to say, and I'm going to feel like a fraud if I record something. I am not the person to ask on how to deal with that properly. But I don't know. I think things when I would have a video back I used to struggle way more with it when I was like trying to figure out my style and what I was doing. Going for a drive and listening to music and getting a coffee was that for me. I really cleared my head doing that. Is like the coffee would wake me up a little bit, and then I'd just go for a drive, listen to some positive music, and just kind of think about things. And especially just it's like to be able to even write anything is like it's cool. It's like a gift that you have that I don't have really. I write like structures to a video of something I react to, and I wish I could write more. So it's like if you can even do that a little bit, don't beat yourself up about writer's block, because that's like, I'm jealous. That's awesome, you know.
I wish that I was just talking about with Ian Kung, and we were saying like I don't understand. There are people out there that can just sit down and are like, all right, time for me to write. I'm so jealous.
I'm so jealous of that, because like I really want to do something like that, and maybe we should both start to try it. But like that's where it's like I feel like I have writer's block all the time, where I'll think about something I might want to write, and then I like never ever do it. You know what I mean? I haven't written something since like high school that's like truly written. Like obviously we'll write videos, but that's like different. You know what I mean? So I don't know. That's something that I think everybody has to like find their own groove to get out of it. But I think trying to do things that get yourself out of your own head and kind of distract you are good, but not things maybe. And I hate I'm saying this, but it's like I'm pretty sure video games have always been the wrong move whenever I say that it's gonna be the good move for me. Is because then I just use it as a procrastination tool to just like completely do something else.
Yeah, that's what I've done too. Honestly, like the only way I can write, whether it's like stand-up bits, like especially I love writing stand-up bits, because then it just feels like the ideas just come to you. Like if you have an idea, wedge itself in your mind, then it's just you're thinking on it, and then the ideas come to you. But honestly, it just seems counterintuitive just for the way that I do things, to sit down and be like, all right, what do I have?
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that. It's like, do you have an idea? Oh, it just randomly comes in your head sometimes. Write that shit down. That's how you do it passively over time, in my experience. And then you look and you go, oh, here's all my ideas, you know?
That's one thing that sucks is, you can even go back in the podcast and see is like I was just about to start really doing stand-up seriously, and I have all these bits that have built up during the pandemic that I literally can't do anything with, and literally never tried the ones from before, Mm-hmm. So I think when it comes to even the little bit of me not even doing it on stage, but even like writing that stuff, it's really just something funny comes to your head, and it's not really like sitting down to be like, I'm gonna write a short story, Mm-hmm. So it's like that process. I really have. I wish we could give advice, but I feel like we are just not experienced in that way.
Yeah.
And I'm jealous of you. So even if you write stuff and you got writer's block currently and you're beating yourself up, just know that like you're already further past where we are. Like we have no idea how to do that stuff.
Yeah.
So
and everybody does it differently too. So
I'll say to everybody creatively, it's okay if you're struggling during this whole thing, because it's like it makes sense if your brain is like, well, I feel like there's bigger fish to fry. There are, And so if you're struggling for it, it's like, that's fine. We're kind of all on hold for a bit. But also, I'll say, not to do too much talk about it, we got some light at the end of the tunnel, baby. We first time mentioned on the podcast, there's some vaccine rollout, baby. Round of applause.
That's a friggin' vaccine.
Round of applause to the doctors of the world for fucking crushing it in a year, which is insane.
That was very Ruby of you. Thank you, docs. That was very cool. Hell yeah. Dude, honestly, home fucking stretch, dude. Let's go.
Yeah, dude. Let's do it. All like fucking positivity with all of us. And I'm so excited. I know everything will be so competitive with venues for like theaters and stuff. Mm-hmm. But I know you and I are really going to try to do some kind of live podcast, something.
Absolutely.
Almost immediately where we can see you guys once everything's safe again.
Oh, God.
Because I got to see my boys. And guess what?
Boys.
People are like, are we going to stop handshaking after this? Are we going to stop hugging? I'm going to hug my boys.
Friggin' boys.
I mean, I would request that maybe you guys be as clean as possible. I'm not saying you're dirty, but I'm saying after the pandemic, I'll try and be as clean. Let's roll around in the mud together, everybody.
Everybody shit yourselves before coming to the Gus and Eddy meet and greet, please.
Yeah. Well, remember that kind of happened once before the Chicago show.
That is correct.
There's a guy, he mentioned it at the show. I won't say who he is, but because I don't remember his name, but he said that on his way to the show to come see us, he took a shit in the metro. Or no, it was the
subway.
Yeah, it was
in the subway.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And so he just took a shit on the train, not in a bathroom, but just on the train, and then just went to the show and thought, hey, this is an extremely awkward and embarrassing thing. I think I'm going to tell Gus and Eddy about it in front of like a bunch of strangers.
Yeah.
And honestly, props to him to do that for a good story. He gave us a story that I will never forget. And so I'm glad he shared that with us.
It's a great one. He knew what he was doing. That was a true entertainer. Good shits on you, guy.
Yep.
Say, Eddy,
absolutely.
I got a little idea here.
What's up?
How's about you and me perhaps split open a little piece of mail? All right, frick yeah. Here, let me grab it.
Trying to be a little quieter just for my mom's house.
Well, avant-garde. Here, I'm grabbing it from the main room here. It'll be 20 seconds. Stall.
Guys, this is what I was saying before. We gotta get rid of Gus. That's all I'm saying. All we have to do is we'll all band together, and we'll get rid of Gus. Not from the podcast. I'm talking about in general. We'll just get rid of Gus. Now, don't read into that. I'm not saying that we do anything specific. I'm just saying we get rid of the guy. You understand? You understand what I'm saying? I'm winking at you. For audio listeners, I'm winking at you. And he's back. So, shh.
Oh, here I am.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, I assume it was nothing but positivity ever since I left.
That's what I said ever since we talked even like a minute ago about the vaccine stuff. We're going full positivity with the podcast forever. Dude, I mentioned for the audio, or not just specifically the audio listeners, for the listeners, I was talking to Gus, I'm like, I might cry when we go back on set the first time. I might really tear up. It's like if I'm already thinking that, it might happen. You might see me the whole podcast. You're like, Eddy, you ready to start? And I'm and I just won't be. You won't be able to console me the whole time.
Bro, we gonna have to change mail time to whale time. I'm gonna be sobbing so much here, dude. All right,
you open it?
We're knocking off a big one today. Oh my God, Eddy, this is the fucking crown jewel. I can already tell. Holy shit.
Whoa.
So this comes to us. Also, guys, thank you. We're just going through old mail. No new mail yet. Thank you. Not a damn storage unit. Let's check this out. This is from Going Postal. This is from, West Bloomfield, Michigan. I don't see a name on the box. Perhaps we'll see one inside. It is a smorgasbord in here.
Whoa, I love smorgasbords, dude.
First of all, we got a mug that says, "Don't bother me, I'm having a crisis." Okay. That's pretty good. Got a keychain in here that says, "With a mother's touch, it's a Bates Motel one. Oh, that's hilarious, with the mother's touch. Holy shit, we got a bunch of old computer games in here?
Yes.
We got PlayStation 1 Top Gun Fire at Will. Yo.
Whoa.
Backyard Hockey. We got
Dude, I love the backyard games.
3 Jewel Quest. Holy shit, Lego Island.
Yes, dude.
Whoa. We got Hoyle Solitaire. Dude, this is fucking awesome. Backgammon. It's okay. I just have to show this to you later. It's a backgammon CD, but the back of the CD, you can hear it. It has a tiny, tiny set of backgammon in the back of the crystal jewel case.
Oh, I love that. That's fucking awesome.
We also got on VHS, we got Bach and Broccoli, which looks like an old movie about a dog named Bach.
Okay.
Probably like the fucking Beethoven shit. We got a New Testament Holy Bible.
Okay.
We got a handmade mixtape, which is just, Dead Kennedys, Jimmy Eat World. Oh my God.
What you're saying is that we got a Testament Holy Bible, and it's just in new condition, correct?
That is correct, yes.
Okay, just wanted to make sure that that's what we were talking about.
Wait, we got a joke book, and it says the wackiest joke book that'll knock you over. And
all right, pick a random joke from the middle of the book.
Good, because the front of it, he taped a piece of paper. It says, "In case the podcast gets a little stale, it happens sometimes. It's okay."
Come on, dude.
All right, mid book. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Tyrone.
Tyrone who?
Tyrone shoelaces.
Bro, I hate it. I hated that.
Wait,
one
more. And knock knock.
Who's there?
Arizona.
Arizona who?
Arizona, room for one of us in this town. What the fuck?
No. Oh, man.
Oh, my God. And then I'm so excited we have a For Gus and Eddie envelope. We won't dig into all this. There's a Tony one, and there's a Sven envelope in here. Oh,
whoa,
my God.
We gotta save that for when we have the in-person one with all the boys.
Good. We got Crazy Frog's Greatest Hits. We have the Lego Movie on DVD.
Absolutely.
The Sims 2 on PC. And then so this dude cut the cables off of 2 old Apple headphones to give us a pair of AirPods. So thank you.
Thank you. Those are more official. Those are handcrafted, so that works.
God. This is just a bop. Whoever sent this, thank you so much. Much love from Michigan.
Appreciate you. What a boy there.
Oh my God, what a treasure chest of a one to open. I'm so happy with that one.
Anyway. Do you want to leave it there for this week? For mail. It's just with such a fire box, we gotta save while we don't have new packages for the next couple weeks.
That's a mic drop, Eddie. Should we drop our microphones on here?
No, absolutely not, Gus. Do not.
All right, guys, end of the episode.
Gus, what time are we at? Let me ask you.
It was literally at the hour mark.
We start recording under an hour. Like, we needed a couple minutes or probably a minute to start. So I think this is still in the podcast.
Oh, shit. Should I pick the mic back up?
Yeah, pick the mic back up.
All right. I
think you dropped the mic a little too soon.
All right. I picked it back up again.
Let's hit one more Pregunta before we go.
All right. Let's take a little peek-see here to the Twitter machine.
I really hope that the mic drop didn't hurt anyone's ears. I think Tony will have to do a little bit of work there. Sorry, buddy. We're having Tony edit this one on the day of we're recording, so.
Oh shit, Tony, I didn't even think about that. Sorry, bad.
No. That's just a decibel went down. I'm not even saying that. I was just joking. You didn't actually really inconvenience him. He just has to highlight that and put the audio down.
And drop
not
that
a big
bass
deal.
Down. All right. At Robot Ham says, would you rather have... Oh, wait, no, never mind. Sorry, cut that little shit out real quick. That guy says, what's the biggest flex you've ever seen? Mine is a lady who was having dinner with us, getting an international call from Buzz Aldrin. She also has 11 kids. Love the podcast. That's a lot going on. The biggest flex?
The biggest flex I've ever seen. I don't know, man.
either. Well, in media, I would probably say it's when Norm Macdonald went back to host SNL like less than a year after they fired him, and he just is like, the show is just really bad, and he was just shitting all over him. That was the most like, oh god, shit ever.
It's really like in the best way awkward too, because you can tell people like did not know he was gonna do it, you know, and it's just like so. I think there's been a couple of good ones. I think there's been a couple of really good shots at Jay Leno since he left, you know, that kind of like not make up for the shit that he pulled with Conan, but enough to like make people remember the history of how kind of bad it was.
Yeah, you know what was honestly just on that vein, like I am. Okay, I don't even need to preface this shit. We've ragged on Jimmy Kimmel some stuff in the past. I think he's had some funny shit, but especially post Conan Jay Leno shit. Kimmel, I'm sure you've seen that clip of him literally doing the video call with like Jay Leno, like it's a couple minutes and Jay's just asking him rapid fire questions and shit. Have you seen that thing?
No.
Oh my god, it's like I don't remember what the fuck the segment is, but Jay is just trying to keep it light, you know, and is just trying to be like, hey, what's the best prank you've ever pulled on somebody? And then Kimmel is like repeatedly, he goes, oh, I remember there's this one time that I told this guy that after I was done with my job, he could have my job, and then pretty much right away I just fucking took it right back from him.
Dude, yeah, I think you did tell me about that. That's fucking amazing that he said that.
And it's like
that is
it's
so
like
great.
3 answers in a row that he directs back to like, yep, I'm doing this again, and it's just is so uncomfortable, and I love that shit.
It's good because you know he entered that going, I can't pretend like Jay Leno didn't do what he did to one of my like best peers.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's really fucking good. I don't know for biggest flexes, because a flex can also be like disrespectful and mean, and I don't want to put that in the biggest flex of something. You know what I mean? I'm sure we'll think of some later, but for right now, Gus,
what's that?
You want to drop that fucking mic?
You want me to drop this again?
No, we'll just end the podcast. Tony, did you do it? Ah, that hurt my ears. Tony, did you cut before that, or did you, or are we going?
Dude. I don't know what the fuck
he's editing. I mean, like he'll be in the room or I'll be in the room when he's editing. He could just cut it when I ask him to. I mean, we usually let Tony pick the spot because he kind of has the best sense for that. But if I truly was like, dude, I'm dying on this hill, let's cut it right here, then he'd do it. He wouldn't keep it going now because I just said let's cut it right here.
He wouldn't do
that.
But
we're gonna just
head out.
Head out.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll just walk away.
Okay.